So once again, welcome to this interview experience session of Unacademy CAT. And today we have with us Mr. Vibhor Jain, who appeared for the IIM Rohtak interview in the very first slot. So here in this particular video, he's going to share his experience. Once again, my name is Ronak Shah and I welcome all of you to this Unacademy session. Quickly show me a thumbs up if we are audible. Yes, so I think, yeah. Okay, yes, everyone. So Vibhor has scored very well in CAT and he has got this, IIM Rohtak and few other Bschool calls. So he's going to share with us his interview experience. But before that, just want to quickly tell you that do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure you are attending our daily live sessions, and do not forget to like this particular video. So hi Vibhor, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, so Vibhor, can you quickly tell me what was the surprise in IIM Rohtak interview for you?
Sure, sir. Sir, the beginning was definitely, it was just when I entered, they told me that you have to give a 1.5 minute, you have to present yourself on the topic of electric vehicles. So they gave me an extempore topic of electric vehicles. It might be because I'm an electrical engineer. So
okay, so you entered to the interview room, you just sat there and suddenly extempore, is it?
Yes.
Oh my god, because many students mentioned, so we are going to have few more students interview experiences coming up, but few students mentioned that they were asked to introduce themselves first and then they were given this extempore, but in your case it was like surprise, right?
Yes, so they greeted me, I greeted them, and they told me that this is the extempore topic, you have 30 seconds to prepare and 1.5 minutes to speak.
Oh my god, okay, and how was that?
It went actually a little haywire because I was sitting for 1 hour without any problem, but at the time I started speaking, around 30 seconds my hotspot turned off automatically. So I was speaking for 30 seconds and I was telling about the electric vehicles, how it is going to help the future as the whole world is going in the conservation side, and then after 30 seconds my internet connection broke, and when I again entered after 30 seconds they told me to conclude the extempore in another 20 seconds.
Oh my god, okay. Fine, so but I'm sure you must have a fair idea, right? Okay, and what were the other questions? By the way, can you quickly brief all our viewers about your profile so that they can relate with you?
Sure, sir. So my name is Vibhor Jain and I am an electrical engineer. I have completed my engineering in 2020 only, so I am a fresher only. And I have done my engineering and school and 12th, 10th, everything from Kota only.
Okay.
Kota, Rajasthan.
Right.
Yes.
And any achievements? What were your 10th and 12th percentage?
So in 10th I got a 10 CGPA, but in 12th it slightly dropped to 80.2%.
Okay.
And
CAT
then
score?
in college it was around 74.3 average.
Right. Okay. Fine. So Vibhor,
Yes.
what were the other questions that were asked to you? Any surprise element apart from extempore?
Yes, sir, the GK question surprised me a bit. At the first part, after the extempore, they asked me about some basic electrical questions like what is a resistor, what is a resistance, capacitance, what is a diode, what is AC and DC, why we store DC in batteries and not AC. So these were some couple of questions they asked me from my electrical background.
Okay.
And after that, they asked me a GK question which took me by surprise because they asked me who was the 6th president of India. Now, I at that time only think of Mr. Manmohan Singh, but he was the Prime Minister. And the answer was Ziani Zail Singh, which I afterward realized. But at that time it didn't struck my mind because I was not prepared for that.
Correct.
They would ask me any president, old president or 6th president.
This was more like a KBC question. Probably they must have watched an old KBC episode or what. What's the point in asking 6th particular president, right? But anyways, it's okay.
Not 6th president, 6th president.
6th president. Okay,
yes.
fine.
Sikh president of India.
Huh.
And then they asked me if you know any Muslim president, because they thought that I might not know this, but know this. So I asked Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, and then they said, okay, this is one of them. Who are the other two?
Huh.
And then I again went like, wait a minute. There was, I know Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who were the other two, because they were Zakir Hussain and another one was there, but it was in the 1940s, the second or third president.
Okay.
So the current affairs I was aware, but they asked me some old presidents, and that took me a...
Okay, Vibhor, just one more thing. So just today in the morning, one of my student appeared for the interview, right? And he mentioned that the attitude of the interviewer was a bit careless. In his interview, the interviewers were having coffee and having food also, and they were just listening and just replying something like that.
Yes.
So did you observe anything that the attitude was casual? Was it more intentional just to put you under pressure? Or
No,
in
sir.
your case,
They
it was
were
good?
there were two panelists. Both were male in middle age, and both were talking very generously and sweetly. There was no pressure. They were just asking questions, listening to me, and yes, okay, theek hai, and then asking me the next question.
Okay, so you feel that they try to make you comfortable, right?
Yes.
That was the thing, right? I think this is the experience even IIMT Ghaziabad students shared, because IIM Rohtak, IIMT Ghaziabad interviews have started happening. Even many students shared that they make you comfortable, mainly because you all have gone through that pandemic, and students are taking up everything online, so they want everyone to be very relaxed, it looks like.
Yes.
Okay, what were the other questions that asked apart from general awareness, your domain, any other
Yes,
question?
sir. So after my general awareness questions were finished, then they asked me about my hobbies, and I mentioned them that I play and watch cricket, and I love solving Sudoku. So they asked me about the cricket knowledge, that who is the current leading highest wicket taker active player.
Oh.
So
so whenever you
at that
mention
point,
about
I
hobby.
only answered that it was James Anderson.
Okay.
But they took me by surprise again by saying, what is the actual number of wickets he has taken till now?
Oh.
So I was like, sir, I don't remember the data exactly. Then they asked, who is the overall highest wicket taker? Then of that also I said that Muthaiya Muralidharan is there, who is the overall highest wicket taker. And then they asked again that what are the number of wickets taken. So
Okay.
they asked me figures to trap me there.
Okay. What do you think when you are in such situation? Of course, you know that he has taken, say 600, 700 wickets, for example.
Yes.
So if you just randomly put some number 662, 637, would it work or it would not work? Didn't
So
you try
I
that?
think because it might be a very random guess, and if they feel that he's just making a random guess, because I am saying an exact number and it is far away from the original one. So they might know that he's just making a random guess. So it is better to say that I might not be exact knowledge. I don't have the exact knowledge of the numbers, sir. But I have an idea about James Anderson, that he had taken 800 plus wickets.
Okay.
Because I saw him bowling the previous two tests, and there was a record that he had taken 800 plus wickets.
Okay.
So I had that in mind, but I was not aware of Muthaiya Muralidharan. So I actually accidentally said that he also had 800 plus wickets, but it was only tests. So they asked me that, do you think James Anderson could take over Muthaiya Muralidharan in future? Because I said overall wickets of James as 800 and Muthaiya Muralidharan's wickets as also 800.
Okay.
So
apart from your hobbies, any other question that you faced where they try to drill you? Because I think I feel that in all the questions, all the points that you have mentioned, you were actually drilled.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, whether it was about GK, whether it was about your hobby. So they were trying to drill you,
Yes, sir.
with specific figures. Right. And other questions?
And after after that they came to why MBA. Then I told about my interest in the marketing field. Then they said, what are the principles? So I took the topic to, sir, are you asking about the 7 P's of marketing? Then he said, yeah, please tell me the 7 P's of marketing. Then I told him the 7 P's of marketing. And
are you aware about that? Those 7 P's are of services marketing, and 4 P's are general old marketing P's.
They asked me that where did they originate from. Then I also said that 4 P's are normal and the 3 general and the 3 P's are for service marketing. So they felt quite impressed by that answer.
Okay.
And after that they said, okay, you can leave the meeting now. It was around 10 to 12 minutes of interview.
10 to 12 minutes of interview, right?
Yes,
by the way, what was your CAT percentile?
So it was 97.63.
97.63. I think Shudhanshu was continuously asking this. Shudhanshu, so Vibhor had appeared for mock interview earlier and we had mentioned his percentile over there. So even all those who are watching us live right now, guys, if you want to appear for mock interview, you can definitely ping me at RONAK_live. This is my Telegram ID. Once again, it's RONAK_live. You can ping me over there and I'll schedule your mock interview. In case if you have just appeared for any of the top Bschool interview, if you want to share your experience, if you want to come forward like Vibhor has done. You know, Vibhor agreed to come today because he wanted all of you to perform well and get the idea. So similarly, you can come forward and help other aspirants. So please do that. Once again, you can ping me on that. In case if you are CAT 2021 or 2022 aspirant, then please understand on Unacademy platform we are conducting free classes, as well as we have the paid subscriptions. So you can also explore Unacademy Plus subscription. For that also you can ping me on my Telegram ID Ronak_live and I'll give you more information. So keep learning with us. And yes, Vibhor, all the best. Which other calls do you have, Vibhor, in the coming days?
So in the coming days I have SCMHRD Pune and SIBM Pune calls.
Okay, and when do you have that?
SCMHRD is on 18th and SIBM is on 26th.
26th. So I look forward to once again have to share your experience. I hope that you'll come forward and share your experience.
Yes, sir. I had a lot of SCMHRD today actually.
Right. Okay. Great. So keep appearing for mock interviews. Also, our experts are there. So in case if you have any query, you can also, Vibhor, once again ping me for whatever questions you have, and we are there to help you out to fine tune your answers. Right. So before we leave, did they ask anything about your native state, your place, and all city?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just
great.
One question.
Ayush Rathod. Thanks for asking that question.
I just remembered because it was one question. They asked me where do you belong to. So I said I belong to Kota, Rajasthan, and then I elaborated that it is called as an education city. Correct. So they picked that word and they asked me what is known as the blue city in Rajasthan. Which city is known as the blue city in Rajasthan?
We know about education city. We know pink city.
Yeah.
Blue city.
And actually, sir, I made a random guess, but it was wrong. I said that it might be Udaipur because it is also called a city of lakes.
Lakes, right.
But the answer was Jodhpur when I found it on Google after the interview.
Okay. So Jodhpur is known as Blue City.
Pink City, I know City of Lakes, I know Education City. Where is Blue City come from?
Okay, and why do we call it Blue City? Even I am not sure about that. Maybe Rishikesh
I researched about it. It was because the houses in the Jodhpur are painted blue because there is too much of it is a desert area, so there is summer in Jodhpur. So to keep the houses cool, and they paint it with blue color. And the Jodhpur houses look all the blues, so that's why it is called as Blue City.
Is it? Because when you go to Rajasthan, when you go to Jaipur, you can make out it's pink city. But when you go to Jodhpur, yes. You don't feel I have been to Jodhpur. Anyways. Okay, those are
it might be the old Jodhpur which is painted.
Correct. It's just that tradition.
I saw a photo, but I also didn't go to Jodhpur ever, so I was like, okay.
Okay, so I think overall that was a great experience, Vibhor, and I think you must have maintained your smile and calm and composure. Yes, so this is another thing for all the interviewers who are going to appear for the interview in the coming days, guys. Please keep smiling like Vibhor is doing, and make sure you are calm and composed. It's difficult, but still a smile would definitely help you do that, right? So that's it from this session. Keep watching our other videos, and do not forget to like this particular video, and please share it with your friends also. Thanks, Vibhor, and thanks everyone. See you again.